The letter of James, chapter 2, verse 14 to 17. What good is it, my brothers, if someone says he has faith, but does not have works? Can that faith save him? If a brother or sister is poorly clothed and lacking in daily food, and one of you says to them, "Go in peace, be warmed and filled," without giving them the things needed for the body, what good is that? So also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead.
In the Peterson translation, the Living Bible, the first line of this is rendered, "You won't get anywhere if you learn all the right words, but never do anything." Does merely talking about faith indicate that a person has it? A very troubled monk called Martin Luther, at the time of the Reformation, set his very troubled gaze, actually on the letter to the Romans, and decided that faith was what God wanted of him, to the exclusion of all other things. In the Protestant churches, it's called the doctrine of sola fide. And poor Luther had so much trouble with the letter of St. James that he actually decided to leave it out of some of his versions of the New Testament. It's very simple. Faith is what will cause you to feed the hungry, give water to the thirsty, clothe the naked, and visit the sick and imprisoned. Self-interest won't get you anywhere. But also Jesus talks about faith. He talks about faith of the size of a mustard seed, having the power to say to a mountain, "Be uprooted and planted in the midst of the sea." Now, in point of fact, there's no history of the greatest of our saints, many of whom worked wonders, ever actually saying to a mountain, "Be lifted up and dumped in the sea." Faith is the vow you took when you were baptized. When you renew your baptismal promises, your baptismal vows, you start by saying, "I believe in God the Father. I believe in Jesus Christ, his Son. I believe in the Holy Spirit." These are vows you have taken, along with the vow to reject all evil. And it is this bond that you have formed with God that creates for you a path of love and charity and generosity to others. By your works, you show your faith.